Hey everybody, Paul from the Vitamin House, Manalapan, New Jersey. Um, Last video we did products for stress, and after we did that video we got some questions about products for sleep, using natural products for sleep. Um, there's a ton of them. Can't go over them all tonight, but I want to give you a few that a few that work. It's one that we found everybody's heard of by now. Melatonin. Melatonin comes in a couple different ways. You can get melatonin, regular melatonin tablets. I prefer melatonin lozenges. Melatonin lozenges go in under the tongue. They'll call it. They'll have different flavors, different strengths, anywhere from a half a milligram up to 10 milligrams. There's even melatonin gummies. I prefer the lozenge form or the sublingual form because it gets under the tongue and it gets into the system faster than a pill that you swallow. It's very, very common that for people where regular melatonin pills didn't work in the past, that if they try the sublingual form or a lozenge or a gummy or even a liquid, it works better. For instance, there are the melatonin liquid forms and melatonin also in a spray. Both of these also would be considered sublingual because they go under the tongue. We also have, and this is new and these are awesome, these are Sun State CBD gummies. And the Sun State CBD gummies have melatonin in them also. So they're about roughly 20 milligrams of CBD in there with melatonin. So they work a little bit better for sleep than just using regular CBD or regular melatonin. So these are great, and also what's good about these is most people, the feedback that we've had on these has been when you wake up in the morning you feel rested. No melatonin hangover or anything like that. These are also great for people that, we get a lot of complaints of people, they say they wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like they have no trouble getting to sleep, or they might take something that they like to get to sleep, but they wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So if that happens, rather than tossing and turning, or it might be a little bit too late to take a melatonin because then you'll feel it in the morning, these are great. Because you just take one or two, and that way it avoids the tossing and turning. You have a couple of these when you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You're definitely getting back to sleep by, within the next half an hour or so. You don't have to worry about tossing and turning all night and then waking up. A lot of people find that they toss and turn and they'll fall asleep like an hour before their alarm clock goes off, goes into a deep sleep, and then they wake up and they're groggy all day. I think it's better just to, when you wake up in the middle of the night, take something like this. That way, you guaranteed you get back to sleep, and you don't have to worry about feeling groggy all next day. There's also regular CBD oil that you can do to go to sleep. Usually, this is a 500 milligram bottle. Half a dropper full of this is about 20 milligrams of CBD. If you're going to take CBD before you go to sleep, take it. Think about taking it like an hour before. Whatever your dose may be. It usually is around 15-20 milligrams for most people, but you can figure out your dose on your own. A lot of people start off with 10 milligrams and work their way up a little at a time till they find a dose that works. Also, this is something you can take in the middle of the night too. If you're one of those people like me who wakes up 2-3 o'clock in the morning and can't get back to sleep, you can take the regular CBD drops right under your tongue, hold it in your mouth for a minute before you swallow it, and you'll be able to get back to sleep within half an hour or so. There's also herbs that you may have heard of, like valerian. Valerian's a very popular sleep aid. Valerian, I suggest you try because it can go either way on you. Valerian can actually have an opposite effect for some people. I found that one out the hard way. Everybody used to come in and take valerian to go to sleep. I was taking it and it was having the opposite effect. Just one of those things, but it's not that case for most people. Most people find it effective. There's different kinds of valerian. You can get liquid or you can get the regular root. They also make what's called standardized valerian. Standardized means it's guaranteed to have the active ingredient in it or the particular part of the valerian that's good to help you sleep or relax. Get the standardized one if you can. Valerian has a unique smell to it that a lot of people don't like. There's no getting around that pretty much. Actually, Nature's Way makes one called Valerian Nighttime, which is a reduced odor valerian. Also standardized, pretty effective, and works way better. You'd probably have to take about 5 or 6 of these regular valerian caps to get the effect of 1 or 2 of these valerian tablets from Nature's Way. So that's a good one for people that like valerian. Also, California poppy seed is really good. For some people, this again, it's really popular about this is most people find this also helps for pain and no hangover effect. While we're on the subject of things that are good to take to go to sleep, if you have pain, red kratom. Red kratom is relaxing and is also good for pain. So if you can't sleep because you're in pain, this stuff is pretty good. You have to fool around with it. Kratom, even the red stuff, you have to fool around with because smaller doses can give you energy. So it's something when you first start taking it, you want to try taking it in the daytime. Most people find that if they want to take it at night, even if they take 2 or 3 in the daytime, if you take a larger amount at night, it helps you out a lot, especially for pain. There's that. There's another product called Flora Ease. Flora Ease is pretty cool. I like this one also in the middle of the night because there's no hangover effect with this one. It has mostly flower extracts like calendula, passion flower, lotus seed extract, chrysanthemum, linden flower, and this one also has lavender. A lot of people will tell you lavender helps for sleep. The essential oil lavender, I don't really know. I need something a lot stronger than lavender to help me sleep, but it's in here. Flora Ease by Health Aid, and this is really great stuff. 6 sprays, 7 sprays under the tongue. Again, no hangover effect with this. In the morning, it's great stuff. One of my favorites is tryptophan. L-tryptophan. Great stuff. Again, this can be taken during the daytime in small amounts or large amounts before you go to bed. I like this one. This promotes a deeper sleep, and I find that if I take this and have to get up in the middle of the night, it's usually easier to get back to sleep, and no hangover effect with this one either. This comes in capsules or powder, and this also is a little bit more effective when you take it with juice, just so you know. Sometimes people take tryptophan and they get mixed results with it. If you try taking it with juice, it works much better. It needs sugar to pass the blood-brain barrier. So definitely not really a big proponent on taking sugar before you go to bed, but just need like an inch or 2 of fruit juice, like apple juice or something, in a glass. Take these before you go to bed, and it really helps it a lot. It makes a big, big difference. There is another product a lot of people like called Calm, Natural Calm. This is magnesium powder. Magnesium powder taken before you go to sleep. Magnesium is a natural muscle relaxer, so it's great to take before you go to bed. It also comes, you can get it with calcium too. They make it with calcium, and you can get this in different flavors. What you do is you put a little bit of, you put whatever your dose is, 2 or 3 teaspoons in a little bit of warm water. It'll fizz up, and then you add cold water to it to cool it down, and drink it before you go to bed, about an hour before you go to bed. This can really help, especially if you're a restless sleeper. A lot of people, if they have restless leg syndrome, this can help you by helping your muscles relax before you go to bed. Oh, also on the subject of melatonin, we've got a lot of questions over the years about giving melatonin to kids. Even though I've seen doctors send people in for melatonin for kids, this is not something we usually recommend. Melatonin is a hormone, so we prefer to use the homeopathic stuff on the kids. They make Boron makes a really good product called Quietude. It doesn't really taste like anything. They dissolve under the tongue, and very effective to give the kids non-habit forming and no hangover effect. There's also Highlands makes a product called Kids Calm and Restful, also homeopathic, so no side effects and no dependency issues. Highlands makes another really good one called Calm's Forte. I've given this to my kids when they were younger, back before they had all the sleep products for the kids, and this always worked pretty well. They can either chew them, or the tablets are very, very small, so they're easy to take and don't really taste like anything. And again, no hangover effect, so they're pretty effective. They also make teas. I'm sure you've heard of things like nighty night teas that contain so many herbs, passion flower, chamomile, catnip. These are pretty good, can be effective also. If you just need something mild, Cup of Calm is pretty good too. And Yogi Tea makes a pretty good tea called Calming Tea. So that's really effective also. Now, as far as combining some of these things, a lot of people do combine them. I've combined tryptophan and sublingual melatonin on a regular basis. Pretty good. I like the melatonin because the melatonin helps you get to sleep quick, but the tryptophan helps you stay asleep. So if you're the type of person that takes, the only thing with melatonin you have to watch is some people, if you take too much, it can make you sleep deeper for a short amount of time. So if you're one of those people that, toss and turns a lot at night, you might be better off with the tryptophan. There's also another product called Theanine Serene. Theanine Serene is a product from Source Naturals. It has Relora in it. These are great to take before you go to bed, especially if you can't sleep because you have a racing mind. Sometimes people, that's it. Sometimes you just need something to help you shut off a little bit, and that's all. And these are great for that. So these also have magnesium. A 2-tablet serving size of the Theanine Serene has about as much magnesium as 1 serving of Calm, plus you get the extra benefit of the theanine and GABA, which are 2 aminos that help you calm, and it also has Relora in it, which helps suppress cortisol levels. So, also, let me see what else we have here. Oh, another thing with the spray, with the Flora Ease spray, what's really good about this stuff is if you need to, again, because there's no hangover effect with this, you can take this multiple times a night. So if you need to take it before you get to sleep and then you wake up again in the middle of the night and need to take something else, it's mild enough so it can be taken to sleep, taken in the middle of the night to help you get back to sleep. And also no hangover effect. So that's about it. If you have any questions, let's see who's here. Jess is here. Hey, Jess. John Rod is here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. If you have any questions, just comment below or send us a DM. Also, please check us out on Facebook, on our Facebook page, and make sure you like our Facebook page, please, and follow us. And over on Instagram, and we are the Vitamin House Online. You can send us a DM over there and like us over there, please. And you stop in. If you have any questions, you can give us a call at 732-414-2777, or just stop on in. Oh, also, yeah, good question. Phenibut. I forgot one. There's another product called Phenibut. Phenibut's another, it's an amino acid in the GABA category. Great stuff to take before you go to sleep if you have a racy mind. I didn't bring that one in here, but if you want, come in and I can show it to you. It's a powder. You just mix a couple scoops for sleep. Thanks for reminding me about that, Anna. I appreciate it. That's one of the main ones I use, actually. Phenibut's awesome for sleep. That's another one that if you want to wake up, if you make up in the middle of the night and take it, it can help you get back to sleep without any hangover effect in the morning. It's great stuff. Phenibut can also be used in the daytime for stress. Phenibut's more of an occasional use product. You don't want to use it every day. That way it stays more effective, but Phenibut can be it, especially if you can't sleep because your mind is racing or maybe because of anxiety. Thanks for that, Anna. My awesome wife sending me reminders from home. I appreciate it. Pretty soon we got to get her on video because I'm sure you'd much rather see her on video than me. And we'll make that happen soon. So thanks again, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Any questions, feel free to call or send us a direct message. Thanks.